Hi there. Today's session, what we're looking at is our neck and some light exercises to work on those, starting with some stretches and then some very gentle exercises. So really good for people who are suffering from neck headaches. So they're called cervicogenic headaches, which means you're getting some nerve impingement at the back of your neck, and usually that is pain at the back of the neck, and it can often go into the eyeball as well. And one of the traditional factors of that injury is that it'll be more one-sided than the other, and it will usually correlate with the tightness of the neck. In terms of equipment for today's light exercises, I've got 2 by 2 kilogram weights. You wouldn't go any heavier than 2 kilograms because these are designed to be light exercises for people who are currently suffering from neck issues. These are also really appropriate exercises for people who have some shoulder issues as well. All right, so we've got 2 by 2 kilo weights, and we've also got a flat TheraBand. This is the medium resistance TheraBand, and it certainly does need to be the flat version, as it'll be going around the back of your head, because if you have tubing it will simply roll off. All right, well, let's get to business. We're going to start first of all with some really lovely stretches, so just shake out your arms a little bit, and then from here we're going to side flex, hold for a couple of seconds, should be feeling it nicely, and then going the other way. Okay, one of the most simplest stretches that you can find for our neck. Very, very effective at loosening up our upper traps. If you want to add a little bit more to it, you can hold down that shoulder with your other hand as you do it. Okay, this is a really good and very simple one that you can do throughout the day if you're suffering from some neck pain related to your ergonomics of your workstation, particularly for those people who are stuck at a desk for long periods of time. Okay, we're going to do 3 more each way. Okay, should just be going till there's a nice amount of a stretch through here. It shouldn't be overly painful. If it is, then just back it off a little bit. You'll find as you get warmer and do these exercises, you'll naturally have more range of movement. All right, now we're going to add a progression for that. And this one's more for our sternocleidomastoid, SCM muscle, which attaches to our jaw as well. So we're going to side flex and then rotate to the opposite direction, and you'll feel it more through the front of your neck. Side flex and rotate to the opposite direction. Okay, side flex, rotate up like that. I always find myself with my eyes looking up towards the sky, away from me, and it's really good for the opposite neck muscles there, and rotate. Again, as you do more of these, you will find yourself getting further range of movement. Side flex and rotate. Side flex and rotate. Side flex and rotate. We're going to do 2 more each side. Again, as you get further through, you should just find that naturally this will loosen up. Side flex and rotate. This is our last round of this one. Side flex and rotate. Okay, next one that we're going to be doing is some shoulder blade movements. Okay, so first of all we're going to do a few rolls through those shoulder blades, and then we're going to bring our arms up forward and come forward and back. Okay, I want this to be a nice and fluent one. I'll do it from the front this time. Some shoulder blade rolls, and then bring your arms up, and we're coming forward and squeezing all the way back. Okay, I'll do it from the side. Just doing some nice little roll throughs here. Head's facing forward, and then you come forward. Spring those shoulder blades as far forward as you can, and then squeeze them back. Okay, this is a very fluent stretch where we're just trying to get good mobility through that entire shoulder blade, neck complex. So again, it's roll, roll, roll. 3 or 4 is enough. And then bring the arms up, stretch forward, and then squeeze those shoulder blades. All right, I'm going to go sideways again. We're going to do twice more. Okay, bring your shoulders forward and stretch back. There, and stretch back. Okay, so you should be feeling a bit looser now. Hopefully things around your shoulder blades and your neck are feeling a little bit looser. And we're next going to do 2 exercises that are great for our deep neck flexors. So our deep neck flexors are postural muscles, and they're really important for the upper cervical spine, so up in through near the base of the skull. And in particular, they stop us from coming forward, which, as you can imagine, when we are working in front of a computer for large periods of time, it's quite natural that we end up leaning a little bit more forward, which, well, really it's stretching those muscles, and it leaves them in a lengthened position and just means that the weight of our head goes forward, and it just is more likely to lead on to neck issues. So to activate the deep neck flexor muscles, you're going to do a chin tuck exercise. So from here, you pretend like there's skewers between your ears and you are drawing backwards. Okay, so you should be giving yourself a little bit of a double chin with this. Okay, I'll do it from the side, but you're going to be here, drawing backwards. Okay, so you'll notice I'm trying hard not just to do this, I am drawing my head backwards. Okay, so it's coming more over my body. Okay, so I'm not allowing it to come forward, I'm drawing it backwards. Okay, so without weight, this is not a particularly difficult exercise for most people. So we're going to do 5 more, and then I'm going to add some resistance against the TheraBand. So from here, drawing back, and then control forward. 4 more. Drawing back and control forward. And last one without a weight and control forward. Okay, we're now going to grab our TheraBand and you're going to place it around the back of your head, the middle of your head. And then from here, so it needs to be around the base of your skull almost. And you can see with this that if I had it as a tubing instead of a flat TheraBand, that it would just roll off my head. Okay, so I'm going to provide a bit of forward pressure here and then press into the band and relax. Okay, so I'm putting a bit of pressure with my arms and then drawing back through here. Okay, and so you'll really feel the difference with this. I'm going to go face forward now. So I'm pushing my arms forward and then drawing back and relax. Pushing my arms forward, drawing back. Drawing back. Pushing my arms forward, drawing back. Okay. I'll go sideways again. We're going to do 5 more. Arms go forward, draw my neck back. If you need a break with your arms, just give it to yourself. Drawing back. Three to go. Okay, we can pop this back on the ground now. Hopefully your hair hasn't got too much static in it. So we're now going to do a couple of exercises to finish off with the small weights. So we have 2 kilos here. And these are designed to be postural based exercises. So With our muscle tissues, postural-based exercises are ones that tend to help the muscles as they are sitting, as opposed to when we're doing strengthening-based stuff. So they're generally light load exercises where you don't feel yourself working overly hard because it's activating the muscle fibre at a lower grade than that. All right, so these are quite easy exercises, but they're still really important for people who are suffering from neck issues or significant shoulder issues. So with your 2 kilos by your side, you've got good posture. You're going to bring this out to about 30 degrees away from your body and then bring up and control back down. Okay, so this is about control through our upper traps muscle, and particularly the controlling against gravity on the way down. So you're coming up and controlling back down. Bring it up and controlling it back down. We're just going to do 10 of these, controlling it back down. Up, control back down. Okay, if you need a break, we've got 5 more to go, then just give it to yourself, a couple of rolls and you should be ready to go again. Controlling up and down. Up against gravity, control down against gravity. 3 to go. Okay, all right, give it another roll through and we're going to do our final exercise today, which is a external rotation. So you are in this position, your elbows are tucked into your side and you are rotating outwards like that. Okay, this is a light rotator cuff exercise. So we're not even going against gravity with this one, and 2 kilos is a relatively light load for this task. For people who have frozen shoulder or shoulder impingement, this may be too difficult for you, and I'd recommend you still continue to do it, but don't have any weights in your hands. Okay, as I'm doing this, I'm also trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together as I'm doing the external rotation, the furthest part. Okay, so you do about 20 of these, so let's do another 8. Three, 4, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so these exercises, as in the strengthening based ones, particularly the TheraBand and the weight exercises, you want to go through them a couple of times to get maximal benefit of it. And particularly if you are suffering from quite significant neck pain, I'd recommend you try and do those most days while you're in that pain period. And then when you are feeling less pain, they can be dropped down to a once a week kind of exercise. But you should, at that stage, be building up to a higher level of strengthening, things with heavier weights in the gym and so forth. All right, thank you.